The big four banks are dragging their heels on the latest interest rate cut. Not one of them has yet passed on any of the Reserve Bank's official reduction. A full cut would save the average mortgage holder $50 a month. Wayne Swan has urged customers to vote with their feet and move their money to other lenders. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Simpkin reports from Canberra.
Some things you can bank on. The papers are portraying the big four as Scrooges and Grinches who stole mortgage relief. The Treasurer is more measured, but still urging customers to take their business elsewhere.
I think Australians, both families and businesses, will be rightly very angry if they fail to pass this rate cut on in full.
The Prime Minister made her feelings clear yesterday.
Should there be any interest rate cut, then certainly I would want to see that passed on in full by the Australian banks. There is no reason for it not to be passed on in full.
The response from the big four? Silence so far.
What I imagine they're doing at the moment is saying that on the one hand, because of the expectation if they don't pass it on, customers are going to be very angry. On the other hand, the cost of money has gone up and we will at some stage probably have to pass some of that on to customers.
The European turmoil is hurting margins, but the banks can hardly cry poor. The big four all got a lot bigger this year. Their combined super profit totalled nearly $25 billion.
They have record profitability. Their return on equity is like none other, anywhere in the world. You'll go a long way to find banks elsewhere in the world that are as profitable as our banks.
Even if the banks do reduce their rates, there's no guarantee they'll go all the way. Of course, the Reserve can always cut again, although the economy doesn't need too much stimulation at the moment. GDP grew by 1% in the September quarter, lifting annual growth to 2.5%. Queensland led the pack, benefiting from rebuilding, with another resource-rich state close behind. In the slow lane, South Australia and Victoria.
This is a resounding vote of confidence in our economy, and it's a tribute to our underlying strength and resilience amid very shaky global conditions.
The markets are still betting on more rate cuts, from the Reserve Bank at least. Mark Simpkin, ABC News, Canberra.